Here you go.
Yes, sir. The boys are back in town.
Rad Sports News,
RSN Podcast. Yup. Where we at, man? Week 13?
Episode 13, I believe.
Yeah, man. Here we go again.
Things getting weird out here, but let's start off with some music.
All right.
Talking about Jhené Aiko. She just dropped a new song featuring Tiger, Pop Smoke. And it was the remix of, not remix, but they flipped the little flip beat from back in the day for Sunshine.
Yeah, man, they remade Sunshine. I love that song when it was out.
Yeah.
Like when that song first came, I was like, okay, it hit at the right time, made you feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Video looked good, everything was smooth. I haven't seen the video for this one, but I definitely heard the song and I like it. I don't like it more than the original. The original is like classic, but I like it. Like it's cool for right now.
They did it justice. That's what I always want out of artists when they take those beats from back in the day. I like when they actually put a lot of effort into it. And Jhené Aiko's a really strong artist. And
oh yeah,
Tigers, he's a good rapper. And it's cool that they put Pop Smoke on it.
Yeah, and it's cool that, like you said, they did it justice and they was respectful with it, right? They paid homage to Flip and and the verses and everything, how they put it together. I think they did it. It was respectfully done. Kudos to them. I really appreciate even the thought for them to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes people they'll sample something and don't even consider the artist who originally made it.
Right. And they even put Lil Flip in the video.
Word.
So shout out to you, Jhené and Tiger.
Yes, sir.
All right. Angela Yee had a big announcement this week. She said, deuces to the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, man. She moving on up.
Yeah, I believe she got her own show coming, and then, of course, she has her podcast already with the other ladies. So she said that she told TMZ that she's going to help them find a new person to take her place, but I think she said she'll be here until, like, the end of the year, and then she's going to move on.
Yeah, I think they're trying to get her new show going in the fall. So congrats to Angela Yee, man. That's a good look. Love to see people getting their own shows, especially women getting their own shows. They, say it's oversaturated with men and having certain opportunities and things like that. Well, we look like we're making a positive change.
Yeah. Do you think Charlamagne and Envy going to be able to lock it down without her?
It's going to be different, right?
Yeah.
I think
some people said it's a Charlamagne show. I never thought of it that way, but I actually always liked Yee on it.
Yeah, see, the thing that made them special was Yee brought her personality, like the blend of personalities. It was like that sprinkle of Yee that, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like that, like when you eat something and you like, man, some seasoning missing. It's something,
Right.
Like they gotta find that new season. They gotta find somebody who can bring a different personality to the mix.
Right. So we'll see what they do with that. All right. The game dropped this week. Drillmatic. Yeah. So he dropped Drillmatic this week, and he had a diss on his album at Eminem.
Man, why you dissing him, man?
The Black Slim Shady, 10-minute long record. Basically went at M, went at 50, said some stuff about his daughter. So the game said a while back he wanted to do a versus with M because he said he's better. and also in it he said Eminem's not on nobody's top 5.
Oh, damn. Man.
So, do you think M is going to even respond to him? Do you think M's just going to throw it to the side? Or?
No, I don't think he's going to respond to him.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like he's not going to say anything back. I
don't think he's going to respond to him at all. I mean, no disrespect to the game at all. But I just don't think he's going to feel like it's worth his time.
Right. That's what I was thinking, too. And he's not really, he doesn't have that sport in him like he did like a few decades ago. So
yeah, I mean, I feel like he's been away from it, and it's like he really don't care. Right. At this point, it's like it's been so many years. He's like, I don't care.
Right. But do you think that is Eminem in the top 5 for, say, his era from like 1999 to 2009? Out of the rappers that were out then.
That's tough, man. Well, one, I have to say I respect how you just phrased that question, because a lot of people would be like,
of all time.
Of all time, like no,
I'm not talking about that.
No, that's a different. That's a crazy conversation in itself, right? But from 99 to like 2000, we said
2009, just that little 10-year gap. Was he top 5? For
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I had to say that for that era, from 99 to 2009, I would say, well, it depends on what we marking it down as. Lyrics, stardom, record sales, like, or just like your personal favorite.
I'm talking about lyrics and impact.
Impact, yeah. We talking lyrics and impact, yeah, for sure. I'm
only thinking of 2 that I put above him: Nas, Jay-Z.
Okay, DMX.
Yeah, I thought about DMX
Nas,
too.
Jay-Z, DMX.
But
Shit.
then I started thinking about, okay, did I like Jadakiss more? Did I like Fabulous more?
See, that's the thing. This is getting sticky now because you gotta think, right? You got at that time you had Jay, Nas, X, even Ja Rule.
I would put Eminem above Ja.
I would put Eminem above him. But I'm just saying, like, far as impact, it made a big impact at the time. Yeah, Nelly, Ludacris. Like, it was, you know what I'm saying? It was like that era where they really like popped out. All the stars, like, really Dipset, Cam. You know what I'm saying? Fab, like you said, but I would still put him above Fab at the time. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, I put him above Fab, but I don't know if I would put him above Jadakiss.
Yeah, Jada was Kiss the Game Goodbye came out. Man, you know.
And then Ludacris and Cam were like my 2 favorite rappers at that time.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I don't think that he would make it in my top 5.
He wouldn't make it if we saying from 99 to 2009. Shit, we didn't even say Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Wayne was already out, but he put
out
popped.
Carter too.
Yeah, right.
I don't even know if he's in the top 10.
You gotta think about that. Like,
and The Game was out.
50, we didn't say 50 neither.
Back then, I would have liked Eminem more than The Game.
Yeah. I would like, because The Game has some good songs, but I like them more.
Mm-hmm.
He rap better. He rap better. Like, but okay, then like we didn't even say 50. G when they had that run.
Mm-hmm.
Man, there's a lot of folks. Like, you make me want to
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, you make me want to look through my phone now and be like,
So I'm thinking, like, yeah, he's not in the top 5.
Nah, he's not.
That's crazy. But I mean, shout out to Eminem. It's just that for me personally, a lot of those songs he made, they were funny as hell at the time.
Yeah, one of my favorite classic Eminem songs. Well, it's not even just him; it's just him and D12. Remember that song, My Band?
Yeah. I liked Purple Hills too.
Yeah, Purple Hills was good too.
Yeah, so no, what I was saying is, like, it was funny at that time, but now being grown, I don't really go back and listen to too much of that old stuff because it didn't age well for me.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like how I'll listen to Can't Be Life or Never Change by Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Or like Second Childhood by Nas.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
that's true. And I think that's what separates them. I agree.
He was just funny. Okay. Irv Gotti keeps running his mouth. Ashanti's like, why won't you leave me alone? He's sounding like that ex that can't get over it now.
Golly. It's like this, man. You know, and I don't know Irv personally. I've seen him before in person on something for BT. I think Trap Queens Tells or whatever. But he's definitely coming off like that. He's coming off like, and I don't know. I'm sure he's probably not like that, but he's the way he is perceiving to the people because of how the things he's saying, the way he's saying it, he seems super emotional on camera. You know what I'm saying? He seems super emotional, and he's coming off like he ain't playing it like. It's like he's going both ways. He's like, okay, he's coming off emotional, but then he's calling her, a B word out of her name and all that, trying to be like, oh, it ain't bothering me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But clearly it's bothering me.
We talking about like 2000, 2002.
20 years.
Like, it's 2022. You still thinking about her. Like, you really, really must have loved that girl.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man.
It looks bad.
It looks real bad.
Going out sad.
It's like, and then the whole, I don't, the whole, he's trying to protect his street image, I guess, or whatever, trying to come off tough and all that. But just like you killing it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gonna take you serious. They're gonna be like, yo, go think about Ashanti. like go somewhere.
Yeah. And this is the thing I love Ashanti. She's like one of the best writers from back then. She made a lot of songs that we listened to, even things that we didn't know that she wrote, like those songs with J-Lo.
Oh, she wrote that?
Ain't It Funny? She wrote that.
So what I got from it was, Herb was taking a lot of credit, saying that he wrote a lot of the stuff for her. Is that true or is it not true now?
I don't think that's true.
He was like how he wrote a lot of her stuff, like all of her hits and all that.
I think he might have like helped produce.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure Ashanti was writing her own stuff.
She was penning it. Okay.
Because she was writing with Big Pun, that song he had. I forgot the name of it. It was so long ago. But that one song they had together, she wrote the chorus on that and sang it.
Oh, What's Love?
Mm-mm. That was with Fat Joe.
Oh, that's Fat Joe.
It was before this. This is like right after Pun died.
Okay.
2000.
But yeah, man, it's just not a good look.
And speaking of crazy exes, we have an OF model. I think her real name is Courtney Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
She ended up killing her boyfriend. I think this was in Las Vegas. She stabbed him. And it took them 4 months to finally like charge her with it. Yeah,
man, it's two things I want to say to that. One, of course, I feel like it's a race thing, right? Because if it felt like because the boyfriend was African American, she really didn't care, right? But then two, I feel like, you know how they say the double standards with women pay with men and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But then sometimes when it comes to murder or going to jail and being sentenced and stuff like that, they're taking it a little bit lighter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I agree with that. Even because they charge her with second degree, which is a crime of passion, meaning that she'll get like 25. If she got convicted, she get like 25 years, and then she could get parole.
It's crazy, man. But why?
I think that since she got a little bit of money, she might get a good lawyer, and they're gonna try to drop it down to manslaughter, which is a 10-year sentence, and she'll have to serve like 85% of it. She's 25 now, so she'll be out when she's like 33, if that happened. And if they can get it to involuntary, which is very unlikely, then she only do like maybe 3 to 5 years.
That's crazy.
But yeah, so they don't like putting women in jail because they view it as like, well, they give birth to the people in our nation. So they don't like putting them in jail for long periods of time.
Do you think they don't like putting women in jail? Or they don't like putting certain
women in jail. I won't even say, because if she was a black woman, they would have arrested her. If she was a black woman that killed a white man, stabbed him to death,
she's gone immediately.
Right.
Maximum sentence. Don't ever think about getting out.
Since she's they're trying to take it easy on her. But we'll see ultimately what happened. But they already are, because, like I said, it's a crime of passion. She got charged with second degree. She got some money, so she will get a good lawyer.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel like, everybody who'll be marching and doing all the protests and demonstrations and all that for all this stuff, they need to go ahead and even though the guy's gone, he can't defend himself or say anything, represent himself, all that, tell his side of the story. We know what happened.
You see the video of them on the elevator. She's attacking him.
We know exactly what happened. And they said her friends confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know, man.
Right. So we'll see what happens in that case. I'll definitely be watching it. We'll be watching it.
Yeah, for sure.
So
for sure.
Next, CPS. Man, lady tripping, right?
Yo.
Tells a 14-year-old girl.
Unacceptable.
The girl saying, hey, I need money, I need food. Oh, you gotta get out in these streets. You gotta get it how you live it. You gotta work that track.
Sell yourself. That's terrible.
Said that to a little girl you're supposed to be protecting.
14 years old, right?
Yeah, 14-year-old.
14 years old. And it's it just shows you the state of mind of where people are right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're supposed to be, like you said, it's almost like, I don't want to say it's the same, but you're almost like a teacher, right? Person looks up to you, you take care of them, you're supposed to make sure that they're good. How could you be teaching them to do the absolute worst thing to yourself?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't get it. I don't get it. It's, you know, when one of the rare occasions where it's not like a race thing because they were the same race. It was a mentality thing. It was, you know, some people are sick in their head based on generational things that they were taught. Or, you know, when things get rough, do whatever you got to do, even if it's demeaning yourself to the top degree.
Right.
I don't get it.
And it's heartbreaking to see our own people do that to each other.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people grow up in certain neighborhoods, and like you said, the older people are like a teacher. So if you're telling a little 12-year-old boy, hey, you gotta get out in these streets and hustle. You know, you gotta get it out to get some money. You gotta provide. You gotta do what you gotta do. You know, this is a little girl. She's in a bad situation. I think she said her mom had like 9 kids or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So they're definitely in a desperate situation right now with what's going on with this inflation.
Yeah, and then, you know, on top of that, it's the worker, I think, only got like a formal complaint or something like that?
I think they ultimately dismissed her.
Okay. Because the last thing I saw was it was just a formal complaint written against her. So I didn't know if any actions happened after that. But that person shouldn't be ever able to get a job in a position where you have to be like guidance counselor, anything. You know what I'm saying?
Especially around children.
They said she's been telling this girl this for a while, telling her this stuff for a while. That's why she knew to record it.
Yeah, that's the smart thing. I'm glad that little girl did that and thought to do that and put it out there.
Yeah, you need to put her on blast.
We got to get people like that out of here that think like that.
Yeah, speaking of people getting out of here.
The Mar-a-Lago raid.
Oh, man.
They went after Trumpito. They got some documents off of him. And, man, his people are pissed.
Yeah, he talking about civil war and everything.
Civil war against the FBI.
Good luck.
Man, them guys got some big guns. I mean, some big weapons.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Yeah, so ultimately, right, I know they found some documents and whatnot. Ultimately, what do you think is going to happen, one, with the outcome of the raids? Because I'm sure they're probably going to raid multiple places. And then, two, what do you think is going to become the outcome of, you know, his supporters versus the FBI and, you know, Biden administration?
So this is the thing. When you have people who are currently in power, who are trying to lock up the people who are running against them, you give the other person a sympathy card. Because it's like, okay, why are you going so hard at this person if everything's clean on your side? Why are you trying so hard to get them out of here? And not saying that, you know, Trump's clean, or because he's definitely not. But the Democrats are building a case for him to get more support, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not a good look all the way around, because it's just the leaders, right? The top leaders, people who are supposed to be running this country, and now and previously, like, it shouldn't be, okay, tit for tat, let's find you know what I'm saying? Throw dirt on your name, you throw dirt on my name,
yeah,
and that, because if you think about it, it's reflecting throughout the country with everything that's happening, and
it's dividing people even more. Mm-hmm. Like civil war, that's not gonna help nobody out here, especially at times like this when everybody's struggling.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, good luck with that, Trump. Find good hiding places for your stuff.
I'm sure he got the best hiding places.
All right. So Brittany Griner, man, people still going in on her.
Oh, man.
We got some YouTubers making skits saying you deserve it.
Yeah, it's crazy. you know, you got the supporters, and then you got the people who like she did the crime. She knew what she was walking into, the risk she was taking. We don't care what happened to you.
Right.
I'm like, dang.
It's crazy because like this is all about them trying to get certain people back that have been locked up for years. Mm-hmm. They're not negotiating. I mean, at this point, if Biden wanted to trade off some of their old spies from like 15 years ago, what are they going to tell them? That's what Eddie Griffin was saying. He's like, what are they going to tell them? The technology is different. We're doing different things. Different people in power.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. That's a real good point.
Just give them someone that's been locked up for a long time that don't know nothing going on today.
Yeah. Yeah, it's you know, I don't know, man. I think if they don't get her out by the holiday time, let's say, people gonna forget about it. It's that point in time where people be like, "Oh, we with you," and then that joint just fizzle out.
Yeah, because something else happened.
Something else happened.
But it's sad because she serving a decade for some cartridges.
How many cartridges she had?
I thought it was just one.
God.
I swear it was just one, maybe two, but
she have a duffel bag full or what?
Nah.
Golly.
It was just personal use. So it's crazy to see that they'll do that or go that far.
Yeah.
Convict someone 9 years. So she's over there. She's going to miss her wife missing her and stuff like that. Obviously missing her career because she's not going to come out at 40 and go hoop.
Yeah, now you're right about that. The other thing is, about that, I don't like, okay, people have your opinion, right? You have your opinion if you think she should has to serve some time for some cartridges. This is real stupid to me but anyways, the point I'm making is, don't be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw the video, the chick talking about you didn't want to get on your, or you took a knee for the flag because you didn't want to stand for the national anthem. So now you're going,
kneel for the
guards.
Yeah.
And I'm like, come on, you taking it too far. You didn't have to do that.
It's just one of those things of kicking someone while they're down.
Yep. And
America's really good for that. Americans.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish the best outcome for everybody. I could see if she murdered someone. I could see if she did something super crazy, but
I could see if she was flipping bricks over there.
Yeah. If she was doing something super wild, but to have a couple cartridges, I just want everybody out there to think, if your daughter went to Russia or anywhere and had a couple vape cartridges, because most high schoolers do, right? Or anybody, college, whatever, and they get caught with a couple vape cartridges, would you be okay with people making these comments about your daughter?
Right. It's empathy.
Yes, sir.
Putting yourself in someone else's shoes, guys.
Yes, sir.
And speaking of more people getting in trouble with the law.
Uh-oh.
Wild boy, Marshawn Lynch.
Oh, man. Yeah, I saw that video, boy. Not beast mode.
Beast mode out here drunk.
Beast mode out here drunk.
Riding on the
riding on some rims. On the rims, man. He drunk as a skunk riding on some rims. I hate to see. It's like I like to see it to make sure he all right. Watch the video, make sure he's all right. But I hate to see him like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you beast mode, you Skittles, man. Come on.
you are Skittles. Somebody.
You the Skittles commercial dude. Come on,
right?
Man.
So
not no more.
Yeah. Man, I don't know. I guess some of these guys after their career, they just.
But what you think? Like, I feel like, and we're just talking about how people are going through stuff. Like, do you think like celebrities is like going crazy, not getting the same deals they used to get? I'm not saying him, but they going crazy and they just going for drives drunk.
I don't think they're doing that, but I think some of them, they got so used to those checks coming in monthly, weekly, or whatever, and now it's not coming in like that. So some of them are kind of becoming scam artists themselves. Getting certain properties, overcharging for it, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's sad because you know, like I said, when I think of Marshawn Lynch specifically, I think of Skittles, I think of Seattle Seahawks, I think of football, I think of him doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Even with music artists, you never like to see him. You like to see him as a human, but you want to see him in their best light. You don't like to see him, outside looking crazy.
Right. It's something Glenn and Cameron said. Luxuries, once tasted, become necessities. So when you live that high life, you gotta keep living it.
Yes, sir.
Very hard to digress.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I hope he get himself together. I hope that was just a one-time thing. Hope he ain't out here getting drunk every weekend, getting pulled over, different cars with rims and all that.
Come on, wild man.
Yeah, you gotta get you right, man.
All right, talk to us about Kevin Durant.
KD. So we know he met with the Brooklyn Nets and was like, you get rid of the GM or the coach, or else. Right. And then everybody around the league is looking at him crazy. So he's talking about he wants to get traded to either one or two teams, either the Boston Celtics, who just knocked him out of the playoffs, and they were talking about that. They're like, okay, when he got knocked out the playoffs by Golden State, he went to Golden State. He get knocked out by the Celtics, now he want to go to Boston. It's like can't beat him, join him type of thing. So then second team is surprisingly Philadelphia 76ers, who has James Harden on the team. And the reason why this is surprising because they couldn't play together last year. And James got traded to Philly, went to Philly. It was to the point where even during the All-Star game, he wouldn't pick him on his team. Kevin Durant wouldn't pick James Harden on his team. They kept on playing the clip over and over and over again. It was two people left on the board.
Yeah.
And they're like, you could have, I think it was like Rudy Gobert or somebody, or James Harden. And he was like, well, I need some height on my team.
Petty.
Yeah, so it was like, why y'all want to, why you want to go running back with him now after all that?
Yeah. KD, he's very talented. He's very funny. But, man, it's just dealing with the ego, I guess, with him.
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. The thing is, teams don't nobody want to take the risk. Like they do, they want him because everybody would love to have KD on their team because he's such a great player. But it's like, what comes with it,
Right.
It's like, okay, he gets mad now. What, he gonna walk out and not play for us too? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's the drama of the NBA, man. Off the summertime drama of the NBA. I think some of these guys, they have the right to do what they want to do. They, do what you want to do, play where you want to play. But if you make a commitment, stick to it. You know what I'm saying?
Because he still got a couple more years.
He got like 3 or 4 years left on his contract.
Right.
So I don't know.
All right. Well, wishing KD the best.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Wherever he land, hope is a good spot for him and everybody involved. Anything you want to say to the people?
Yes, guys. If you're still watching and listening, thank you. Like, comment, subscribe to our channel.
Yes, sir.
And follow me on my channel. Follow Slyce on his channel. And that's it.
Yes, sir. Peace and love, y'all.
Canary Valens.
Slyce.